Happy Thursday, guys. Okay, today is our Think Up pages. We actually have some revise and edit questions to do. We are not going to Think Up this time. We have a Google form in your Google Classroom to do, so you do not have to go through Clever and all that. Let's just make this easy. So, if you go to page 300 in your Think Up book, you have railroad legends and other stories. Now, remember, I am not going to spend time reading this. This is not a reading question. It's a writing question. So let's just go straight to the question. And it says, what change needs to be made to sentence 1? Down here it says, since the first steam locomotives appeared during the Industrial Revolution, children have enjoyed reading about trains. A says, change steam locomotive to steam locomotive. Is there a reason to capitalize that? Is it the name of something? B is a spelling question. Which one of those is spelled correctly? C, change Industrial Revolution to Industrial Revolution. Again, does it need to be capitalized? Is it the name of something? Change have enjoyed to had enjoyed. Let's go back and read that one. Since the first steam locomotives appeared during the Industrial Revolution, children had enjoyed or children have enjoyed. In your book, circle your answer. If you need to pause me, pause. Number 2, we're looking at sentence 9. You can read about it in a beautifully illustrated book titled John Henry, an American Legend. Change you to yourself. Yourself can read about it. Think back to when we talked about reflexive pronouns. Would that be appropriate there? G is change about to on. You can read on it in a beautifully illustrated book by John Henry, an American Legend. H, change beautifully to beautiful. You can read about it in a beautiful illustrated book titled John Henry, an American Legend. Or J, sentence 9 should not be changed. Remember, if I have an ly at the end of the word, it is telling how something happened. Remember, it's an adverb. It's telling how the verb happened. So is this talking about how the verb happened, or is it just an adjective describing the book? That's what you need to think about. Number 3, what change needs to be made to sentence 11? A Spooky Tale by Lawrence J. Dumas is called Christmas Train. A is a spelling question. Go look it up in a dictionary. Look it up online. Ask your parents. B is a homophone question. Tale or tale? Which one am I talking about? Am I talking about a tale like a story, or am I talking about a tale like on a dog? C, change called to was called. Let's go back and read that. A Spooky Tale by Lawrence J. Dumas was called Christmas Train. And then finally, capitalized train. A Spooky Tale by Lawrence J. Dumas is called Christmas Train. Does that need to be capitalized? Is it the name of something? Last question. We're looking at sentence 14. How does it need to be changed? Look for building the railroad for a brief history. Change look to you should look. You should look for building the railroads for a brief history. G, change the to lowercase g. Think about what we learned with titles. Change brief to brief, that's a spelling question. And J is no change should be made. It's not J. That brings us to the end of Thursday. Make sure that you log your answers in Google Form. Your passcode for today is writing. Your passcode for today is writing. Remember that tomorrow, Friday, is a catch-up day. Look for the announcement in Google Classroom for what you're missing. If you are an online student, If you are a paper pencil student, make sure you've gone back and done those things. You need to have done in your companion page 166 through 166 for reading, 174 for reading. Think up pages 294 to 295. For writing, you should have done page 177 through 183 in your companion, and then think up pages 300 to 301. If you are a paper pencil kid, make sure you pull those out to turn them in. If you have any questions, you can reach me on Google Classroom, or your parents may email, text, or call. Have a great weekend.